Everyone is talking about, of course, Paula Deen. The story just keeps going. She's been, as you probably know by now, dropped from the Food Network.
From everything. She's dropped from everything.
I don't know if she's dropped yet from QVC, but nope, they're talking about it.
They've dropped her.
Did they?
Everybody's dropped her. That's what I heard this morning.
She issued an apology. We have it for you. Listen to this.
The pain has been tremendous that I have caused to myself and to others. And so I'm taking this opportunity now that I've pulled myself together and am able to speak to offer an apology to the family. And I are not the kind of people that the press is wanting to say we are. I've spent the best of 24 years to help myself and others. Your color of your skin, your religion, your sexual preference does not matter to me, but it's what's in the heart, and my family and I try to live by that. And I am here to say I am so sorry. I was wrong. Yes, I've worked hard and I've made mistakes, but that is no excuse.
Oh, you know, you can't help but, you know, feel bad for her. And anyway, she has a lot of fans, many of them African American, coming to her defense saying, you know, she made a mistake, let it go. They're now banning some of them, banning the Food Network.
They said they won't watch it. They absolutely, if that's the way and the interesting thing is, I think she told the truth under oath. She could just have easily said, no, I've never made that. But she did tell the truth. She admitted it. And that says a lot. When you look around in our public offices, people who are lying under oath and not telling the truth and saving their own skins, well, she stepped up to the plate and apologized.
She did, and interesting because there were a lot of comments being made by some of her fans. Some of them saying, you know what, then let's take every rapper, you know,
amen. And that goes back to what I was saying last week. If this word is so bad, let's just take it out of our vocabulary. I don't care if you're black, if you're white, if you're Hispanic, if you're Asian, just don't use the word period. If it's going to cause this big of a controversy where she is losing her job, she's potentially losing her empire.
Her entire brand is at stake.
And so I think that just goes to show that don't use the word at all, period.
Well, I think there are two different scenarios here that you're dealing with. First of all, you're right. She did apologize. And I just believe that once you just step up to the plate and you say, I did this, and she was honest, and I do respect her for that. And then she goes, you know what, I am sorry. I will never do it again. Please forgive me. We need to let it go.
And forgive.
We need to forgive, really. The second part of this is, you know what, you kind of went back to the whole, we should all just ban it. The reason why she got blasted was not necessarily just because of the usage of the word, which is used by a lot of African Americans, and we've talked about that. But it's the fact that as a Caucasian woman, she used it. And in the light in which she used it was what the problem was. But you know what? I say forgive her.
I agree.
Let's move on. Whether or not you're going to be able to get other African Americans to stop using it, I think that's a whole nother story because that goes back to it's a cultural thing and it's just something that's used in a different light.
And it's their right to use it if they want to. Our right.
Our right, absolutely.
But it is.
Yes.
It's a word that can belong to you and you can use it. But it's like you can talk about me like you want to, but don't talk about my sister.
That's right.
That's
like don't talk about my mama.
That's right.
You can talk about anything, but don't talk about my mama, or don't talk about my children. Well, it's kind of one of those things.
I'll tell you what I think. I think there's a humongous lesson that's going to come from this, and I do believe she will rise again. And I don't think she's going away. I think out of this comes a bigger perspective on being responsible for what we say and how we say it. So, you know, out of bad always comes good.
That's right.
Yeah, she'll rise above for sure.
She'll rise above it.
Bad call by the Food Network. Bad call. I think it just makes them look like...
well, everybody's just turning tail, you know.
It's a knee-jerk.
It is a knee-jerk reaction.
Knee-jerk.
I agree.
Yeah, they got worried and they got scared.
Well, you know, it was funny because I was having this conversation with my mom yesterday at lunch, and we were talking about the use of the word and Paula Deen, and you know, that it's all about the connotation, but how you're perceived when you say certain things, and that might not have been how she meant it, but that's how it was perceived, and perception is reality, and I say that all the time. And it sparked a conversation with me and my mom about sometimes I say things that people don't understand because they don't understand my personality or the way it was used or the connotation.
Yeah, right.
And so it kind of opened my eyes to the way that sometimes the words that I use or
to be careful.
Exactly.
Be careful.
And I'll say this though, she meant it. I mean, she was very clear. One of the guys that she talked about was a man who had made her very angry, an African-American man who worked for her. And she said she used it when referring to him.
As a slur.
Yeah. She was very, I mean, she meant what she said, but she's saying, forgive me.
Yeah.
You know, I apologize, it was wrong.
So is he going to make any money?
I don't even think he's ever spoken.
Is there going to be a suit or anything?
There was a woman who was working for her who actually brought on the suit.
And so, but was it?
Yeah, she and her brother are being sued.
Okay.
Yeah.
For multiple things that took place that they felt like were racist.
Well,
that happened in the workplace. I think it was a manager.
Well, none of us
restaurant.
are perfect, so she's apologized, and let's take that for what it's worth and move on.
Let's